hanging by a thread that grows more precarious with every moment in your presence.
I want my sister to be happy. Can you make her happy?
True love is worth it. No matter what.
Hi, I'm Jane from NextShark. So nice to see everybody.
Hey.
Let's just jump right into it. So I feel like for all three characters, there was a lot of room for interpretation. So like playing an aristocrat, playing a mother, playing a queen, all these roles have been done a million times, but the three of you are so distinct and unique from what we've seen before. Starting with Golda, how did you think of the role of the queen? She was so fun, so unique, so quirky and entertaining. What kind of story did you have in mind for her?
Well, I think I had to kind of leave it to Chris Van Dusen and the writers to create her, because she's not in the books. So it was really interesting to kind of see what they were going to do with this historical character and place her in the world of Bridgerton. So the scripts were really important to me. I didn't do much research because of the fact that we weren't doing a documentary, we weren't doing, a kind of docu-series on Queen Charlotte. We were putting this character, real character, into the world of Bridgerton. So the scripts were really important to me, and to find out what the world was that she existed in and who she related to within that world and what she was about.
What about you, Adjoa?
I have all the books. I've skimmed them, but like Golda in a way, I always lean into the scripts. I want to know who the character is through the material we're going to shoot. I thought about the historical period, but actually, I also wanted to think about those women we have in our lives, those mums, those aunties, those your mum's best friend, the neighbor over the road who's always helping you out, your grandmothers. I want to think about all those fabulous women and how they can survive and thrive through a series of circumstances that may not always be the easiest, and how they create these persona that help them get by. And how they may be vulnerable. And, in season 1, Lady Danbury talks about, when you're feeling scared, I make myself into the scariest person in the room so that I can get into that room and survive. And I suppose I thought about my aunts and my mother and my grandmothers, and I sort of smushed them in with the Lady Danbury that you see on the page to come up with this character who has swagger and confidence and compassion and no time for bullies and lots of time for people who are fragile. And in between all of that is wanting to carve her own path in the world and be as fabulous as she possibly can.
I just gotta add in, Lady Danbury, so theatrical, so wonderful. She adds just so much to the screen. I just love the way you play her.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Ruth?
For me, like the girls, I think when you get to work, it absolutely has to be about the script, because it has to be about those words. But I also, like Adjoa, I had the books, and I read all of the books, and I spent a lot of time looking at what the children said about me. And also there's a 9th book where part of that 9th book is the story of it's Violet's story from being a child to adolescence to meeting her husband to young, blossoming love to marriage to motherhood to grief and then to an older woman. So I immersed myself in those worlds and then absolutely knuckled down to what the script had.
Thank you three so much. I love all three characters so much. They bring so much to the Bridgerton series. It was so nice to meet everybody.
Lovely to meet you too.
Lovely to meet you too.
Thank you very much.